So you, as a homeowner, invite a realtor into your home to talk about putting your home up for sale. Well, they present a whole lot of information to you. They talk about their company and their experience and their marketing plan. And then they'll pull a list of comparable homes that have sold out of their briefcase and try to figure out what your home will sell for based on the comps and the square footage of your home. Well, I want you to ask them a question. Say, hey, where did the information on my home come from? Well, if they say county records or MLS or even worse, Zillow, ask them another question. Say, how do you know that the records on my home are even accurate? What I want to show you today is 3 ways that the county records may not be accurate and that you shouldn't rely on them 100% if you're involved in a real estate transaction. Number 1, the legal descriptions on the county website are never correct. It is the responsibility of the real estate professional to make sure that any contracts or documents completely and accurately describe the piece of property that's being conveyed. I mean, if the transaction ever ended up in a court of law, the lack of an accurate description could present a liability for you, or at the very least, make the contract be unenforceable. In a November 18th, 2016 decision by Florida's 5th District Court of Appeal, the opinion states, neither law nor equity can furnish a sufficient description of land to be conveyed where the parties have failed to do so. In other words, the contract was unenforceable due to a lack of a sufficient description of the property in question. So, one party goes home happy, the other one, not so much. Well, what about the property descriptions on the county website? Can't you just use those? Well, no, because they're never correct. In fact, the Santa Rosa County Property Appraiser's website states the legal description shown here may be condensed for assessment purposes. Exact description should be obtained from the recorded deed. And that is where you get the correct property description from, the recorded deed, or better yet, a new survey of the property. Number 2, the square footages in county records may not be accurate. The surveyors have told me that it's very, very rare for them to go out and measure a home and come out with the exact same dimensions and square footage that's listed in county records. The main reason for this is that the county surveyors will generally round off their dimensions to the nearest foot. This will make the square footage numbers be off by plus or minus 5%, which is sufficient for tax appraisals. Close enough for government work, right? Another way that the square footage may be off is unfinished interior space. Some homes, especially 2 stories, may have some of the interior space left unfinished, which will not count towards the total square footage when it comes to resale value. You also can't count finished spaces that are not contiguous to the main home, like finished rooms above a detached garage or unattached mother-in-law suites. Your real estate professional should be able to accurately measure your home to eliminate any confusion. Number 3, you cannot use the current taxes as an accurate estimate of what the new taxes will be for a buyer. And there are 2 reasons for this. First of all, the exemptions may not be the same. Homestead, military disability, surviving spouse. Everybody's exemptions are different and will affect the taxable value of a property. Secondly, and this is the really big one, the sale of the home is going to trigger a new assessment. Florida law caps tax increases for homestead property at 3% annually. So if you're in an area where values are rapidly rising, then the current assessed value could be artificially low. The sale will wipe out the cap and the property will be assessed at the new higher value, resulting in higher taxes. The bottom line is, don't rely on the county to do the job of your real estate agent. Hire a real estate agent that knows where to find the proper legal descriptions, how to calculate square footage of your home, and how to best estimate taxes. You'll be glad you did.